Okay, last vid, all right, for problems 6 and 7. So what we're doing in this video, and this isn't necessarily important to where we're going with what we're working on, but how it is important is I want you guys to know these different types of triangles. I think it's important, all right? And we're going to focus on 3 different kinds of triangles. And so the different kinds of triangles we're talking about is we're talking about a scalene triangle, an isosceles triangle, and an equilateral triangle. So scalene triangle basically is a triangle that has 3 sides where they're all different lengths from each other, all right? So there's no 2 sides that have the same length, or 3 sides or whatever. An isosceles triangle, okay, is a triangle that has 2 equal sides. And if you think, the word isometric usually means kind of like split, you know, but that's kind of hard to think about it. So I think it's easier instead to look at the word equilateral, which is our 3rd triangle. An equilateral, equa, all right, equi, that means equal. And then lateral, well, lateral means side, right? Lattice, lateral. The Greek Latin word root means sides, so equal sides. That's what equilateral means. It means equal sides. You have a triangle that has equal sides to it, and it has 3 equal sides because it's a triangle. So what's great about that is if you know that an equilateral is 3 equal sides, and you know that you have 2 equal sides, well, it can't be an equilateral and it can't be a scalene. So that means it has to be an isosceles. All right, so isosceles is 2 equal sides, equilateral is 3 equal sides, scalene is no equal sides. They are all different. All right, so let's look at triangle A. So just look at your lengths of your sides. Well, you've got 10, 10, and 14, right? So you've got 2 sides that are the same, and that with those 2 legs, right? 10 and 10 are the same, and then you've got 1 side that's different. So if you have 2 sides that are the same, what you've got is you've got an isosceles triangle. All right, next, triangle B. Look at this. We got 12, 12, and 12. Ooh, they're all the same. All the sides are the same. Same equal sides, lateral, right? Equilateral, 3 equal sides. All right, so that's an equilateral triangle right there. And then this last one, well, nothing's equal to each other, so that's our woe is me, that's our scalene triangle right there. So we're going to click that, click check, and boom, away we go. Oh, wait a minute, your answer is incorrect. Now, what did I get wrong? Well, is it possible, Mr. Simons, that triangle B is not only an equilateral triangle, but it's also an isosceles triangle? Yes, it's absolutely possible. Let's try that. All right, so let's click that. All right, try again. All right, so let's click isosceles. All right, isosceles triangles. All right, so let's try that now and see what we got. Oh, boom, there we go. Right, so what we've just learned, okay, is that if you have 3 equal sides, that means you also have 2 equal sides. And if you have 2 equal sides, it is an isosceles, and with that extra equal side to it, an equilateral triangle. So it can be classified in both ways. And while that's not really useful to you now, when you're looking at angle measurements and things like that, it will be useful to you at a later point. All right, so let's try the next problem here. All right, so the first one, we got 7, 8, 11. Nothing's equal to each other. That must be a scalene. All right, triangle B, you've got 2 sides that are equal to each other, not 3, so that could only be an isosceles. And then triangle C is 3 equal sides, so we know it's an equilateral. And if it's got 3 equal sides, that means at least 2 of its sides are equal as well, so it's additionally an isosceles. So you've got, check that, and away you go. All right, so, and remember, when you're doing these, if you're not entirely sure of everything, you can do this crazy thing called look at this example, right? Pull it up, and then it will tell you, it'll say no sides have the same length, 2 or 3 sides have the same length. On an isosceles and an equilateral, all 3 sides have the same length. So basically kind of what we were talking about here, right? So I hope this is helpful to you guys. get this thing done, and then pound some ALEKS topics. Have a great day, guys.